The idea of pop music was a joke to these two. It's why they initially called themselves the management.
We are the management!
They were in charge. Starting out as a joke, the two began writing the poppiest songs they could in order to sell out as quickly as possible. They ended up with tracks Kids and Time to Pretend, and those tracks became on-campus hits. But MGMT had urged Columbia to not feature Kids on their debut. They had been playing it since college. They were over that song. But the label knew it had a chance to be a huge album seller. But remember, these initial tracks were made to mock modern-day pop music. They weren't the best representation of what the band wanted to be known for, regardless of how popular they were or how much success they brought to the group. MGMT vowed to not make another radio-friendly hit. They wanted to flex their creativity and move themselves away from the sound they had been categorized into and dive into creating unconventional pop music. The duo would explain that this new album would be a large departure from their sound, that it was an artistic statement and the most personal and honest work they had made to date. The title track speaks to their thinking. The boys were being congratulated on the success of their first album, or as they felt, for only 3 singles. They had attained the most success from what they mocked, mainstream pop music, and were being expected by fans and suits to produce more of the same. They began feeling like they had little control in their decisions and that everything was being done for them. So instead of just coasting through their music career, they wanted to challenge themselves. MGMT didn't need or necessarily want a big selling album. They wanted recognition, credibility, and to develop their own sound. But Columbia found it difficult to market the album to those same audiences that ate up tracks like Kids and Time to Pretend. There was no single on the album for mass audiences to grab onto, but that's exactly what Andrew and Ben wanted, for people to listen to the full album rather than just the singles. Many fans jumped ship, while others loved the new direction